Better shake your booties for black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for black girl nerves.
Thank you for your time, Olga. I enjoy your character in that although she doesn't speak a lot, her value and her appearance on the screen is very meaningful and very impactful. What are the rigors like of portraying a character that doesn't have a lot of dialogue but still is impacting the story in a really meaningful way?
Well, the power of my character is her incredible skills, and it's all about she's an action hero, villain, and of course a lot of it is physical. But for me personally, I was concentrated on what's behind the mask, what's behind the armor. I was concentrated on the potential human being that is underneath it all, and at her soul, at the damages that she carries, all the trauma that she went through, the childhood that she didn't have, the manipulation and the problem, the abuse from a parent that she endured, and all of that makes her carry lots of pain and struggles, and she's a very interesting combination of good and evil, and that always makes, the more complex the character is, the more interesting it is to work on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, a character like that, within choosing evil, there are spectrums where sometimes people are born into it, some people choose it, some have no choice. Would you say, where does she lie in that? A forced evil upon her, or choosing to live that path?
Yeah, I don't think she has chosen that path. Also, I think it's very, very rare when someone is born evil. Mm-hmm. And it's what people become in adulthood is very often dictated by the way they were raised, by traumas they experienced as children. And most of it, the base lies in the childhood. And if you take my character's past and childhood, we didn't get to know all of it. There was no time to tell such a complex story. But we realized that she's definitely has been abused, has gone through physical and emotional trauma. She's been manipulated. It's quite clear that she's been robbed of love, of healthy love, because there's different type of love, and all of that will make you messed up if you were even to choose it, and with all of that, she's not even choosing it, because she's obviously, she is controlled by someone else, and when she's under that spell and control, she's probably not even herself. She doesn't realize. Who knows? She doesn't realize. Does she realize what she's doing, or does she not? And all of that she'll have to, I think, face when the spell goes off and she's one-on-one with herself.
And within that, there's such strong messages of sisterhood, of bonding, of women lifting each other up. And sometimes that can be painful when your sister can see something and they can open your eyes to it. Is that I think is that a fair assessment of what her ultimate road is? Someone or something needs to open her eyes to what has happened to her.
Yes, definitely. She needs to open her eyes, and without, at some point it might be happening, and it's. I think it's important that moment is present, because that makes the character so much more interesting suddenly, because there's no just one side to her. There is so much more underneath there. And it's never it's never too late to open your eyes, and as long as they open.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Olga, for your time. This is a fab character, and I hope she pops up again in the MCU.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.